gentlemen, day one of the T-shot transformation. We got Pete, our guinea pig here. We're taking a 12-week program and we're condensing it into 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
Intense. Right? Today's
Yes.
day one.
Yes.
How young are you?
78.
78 years old.
Right.
78 years young, right? And we've got our baseline measurements. What we did today was we got the 7-iron out and the driver out, and we took the best of 5 of both, and the longest 7-iron was 138 yards, or 139 yards, and the longest driver was 179 yards. This is off the Sky Tracker, so keeping apples to apples. The max club head speed was 76 miles an hour with the driver. So those are our baseline measurements. We're going to be working over the next 3 weeks to get all 3 of those numbers up.
There you go.
That's our big goal right there. So 2 hours a day. We did a lot.
Yes.
What was your biggest take-home message? What was your biggest impression of everything that we did today?
Well, it's hard work and finding muscles that I haven't used before. That's key, and finding kind of my limitations, with the hip strength not being quite equal, left side versus right side being weaker. So, that's something I can work on, develop, and just keep going, I guess. Just keep doing the exercises and strengthening the muscles that need to be strengthened, and keep the balance going, work on the balance.
The balance was a big one.
Balance is a big one.
Yeah, so essentially what we're talking about here is your right hip was not as strong as the left hip, specifically the right glute. And the big thing that we were working on today was loading through the right leg, not getting on top of the right leg.
Exactly.
So many golfers, especially over the age of 60, think that they have to load through the right hip by physically getting on top of it.
Yep.
We did not do that.
Did not do that.
We focused on staying in our cylinder and driving
and
through.
yet you can feel more pressure on the right foot into the ground as you turn that way, as opposed to just going to the right side.
Correct. So that was a big thing for us today. We're going to be doing 2 hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday this week. 2 hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday next week. And then 2 hours Tuesday, Thursday, or I forget what it is, the third week.
Yes.
And that's going to give us 20 hours of intense focus on increasing distance off the tee. That's our number one goal. Well, we talked about earlier, the first goal is to make sure that we don't have shoulder pain.
Exactly.
Because if we can't hit the ball without pain, there's no way we're increasing distance. And then our number 2 goal, the original reason why you're here in the first place, is increase distance off the tee. 180 yards is a good drive for you. We got to be over 200 yards.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Stay tuned till the next one. Week 1 is done.
Rolling.
So we did Monday 2 hours, Tuesday 2 hours, Wednesday 2 hours, Friday 2 hours. So we got 8 hours
Yes.
of golf performance in
Yes, we did.
this week.
Yes, we did.
Was it easy?
No, it's not easy. Hell no.
Did we get any
But we got some
improvements?
progress.
Yes.
Definitely got some progress.
Explain, elaborate.
Well, I found some things that I wasn't using. That's mostly the glute muscle. I used a lot of the upper. I'm pretty strong with my core muscles, so I've been using kind of the core muscles up here rather than the glute muscles to turn into the shot. That's the hugest thing that I found. Also is keeping my head stable. I think I kind of drifted off a little bit. Keeping the head in a central position over the ball.
Good.
That was big.
And then what's the objective improvement we got?
Well, we got some better distance.
Yeah.
7-iron went from 138 to 144.
Yes.
So that was good.
Yes.
1 week.
Yeah, so we gained 6 yards with
Yes.
a 7-iron and 2-mile-an-hour club head speed, because
That
the
is
max
right.
club head speed was 71 with
Yes.
the 7-iron on Monday.
Now we got 73.
On Friday at 73.
Yes.
So we got a PR today,
Yep.
max distance and max club head speed, both in the same shot with a 7-iron.
Correct.
After torturing you for
Torture.
4.
Yes. Yes.
Hasn't been easy.
But good torture. Good
Right.
torture.
And biggest homework for this weekend is, before we do it all again next week, is the door
Door
frame
jam.
one, right?
Yep. Mhm.
So just putting the head on the door frame and focusing on the golf swing
Right.
to not allow the
The
shifting
shift
or the
or
drop.
come down. Yes.
Right, so that's
Right.
the biggest one.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Good.
6 yards
Good, Jake.
and 2-mile-an-hour club head
Good, Jake.
speed in a
Thank you
week.
so much. Oh, Jake, that was it. That was it.
Straight down the middle. And we're rolling. Pete survived.
I did.
So Pete was our pilot study. We did a 12-week program, condensed it into 3.5 weeks essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So we took 24 hours total and condensed it into 3.5 hours, or 3.5 weeks. Our starting 7-iron was averaging 135 yards with a max of 139 yards. At the end of this, we got a max of 161 yards with a club head speed. A max of a club head speed was 76 mile an hour with a 7-iron.
Right.
Previously, the max was 71. Okay, so those are the gains with the 7-iron. Not bad.
Not bad.
But who cares about that when it comes to the driver, right?
Exactly.
So on day one, the driver max was 179 yards. You were averaging 165 yards out of your 5 swings.
Yes.
Now, today, our max, we got our PR today, 208 yards with a max club head speed of 90 miles an hour, while your beginning max club head speed was 76. So we went from 76 to 90. It's pretty significant.
It sure is.
But the most important one, because everybody can get a lucky shot every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
The biggest difference is with a driver, when we first started with 5 swings, we averaged 165 yards. Today, out of 5 swings, we averaged 184 yards.
Right. Correct.
So we gained 19 yards on average with the big stick. It's pretty significant.
It is.
Right?
Yes.
All right. Was it easy?
Not easy. Dropped a few ounces of sweat.
It was not easy at all, so I definitely would not recommend this to the majority of the people that I'm working with.
It's tough.
It was very tough. Was it successful?
Absolutely successful. Yeah. Got a good roadmap to even do more.
Yep. So we recorded a lot of videos, a lot of the stuff that we were doing with you. That's going to be your video library so that you can refer back to it.
Yes.
Now, for everybody else that's watching this, 60 plus year old, you're 78.
Yeah.
78 years young.
Yeah, right, young.
Okay. So 60 plusers out there thinking that they're not going to gain distance. Age is a direct correlation to crappy golf game.
Yeah.
What would you tell
I would say if you don't think you can do better, you're defeated.
them? Yeah, it's over.
I mean, you can do always more. I want to be 80 and do more, or 90. What the hell?
Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
And then one of the things that we talked about originally, which isn't on a number thing, is one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this was the overall enjoyment of the
Absolutely.
game.
It's been enjoyable just having the back and forth between us. Enlightening moments, and yet sometimes, you get a little discouraged, but you can come back.
Yes.
You can flip back and forth. So
Okay.
it's good. It's good.
Cool.
It was a good exchange.
All right. Very nice. So
Good.
you crushed it. We're
you.
definitely going to make some tweaks based off of this pilot program moving forward. We talked about those.
Yes.
2 hours is a long time. Maybe go to the 90-minute things because 60 minutes isn't enough time.
Right.
But this was definitely, this was a lot of fun.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you, Jake. I really appreciate it.
Swing it!